What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Gas on the Daily. It's your favorite local stoner, Adro.
And you already know who it is, man. It's the Big Smoker DK, man. And
Yes,
we got
sir.
a banger for you today.
Yes, check the vibes out. Check the vibes out. We in the crib, you know what I'm saying? We're about
Yes,
to
sir.
fucking smoke. You know, we're gonna talk. It's like a little bit just a chill. We're just gonna chill. We got some woods rolled right here. We're about
This
to smoke
is
it up.
just a
We're gonna
sesh,
talk.
man.
We're gonna talk a little bit.
Story time.
A little story time, I guess.
Little
Multiple
bit.
stories. You know what I'm saying?
I know we just kind of did one too with the meet and greet, kind of like the behind the scenes story time, but this one's more of like a story time.
Yeah, in a sense. We're just gonna talk about the times that we either got caught or almost got caught smoking weed or with dealing with anything with weed. You know what I'm saying?
And that's either by the cops, by our parents, uncles, aunts, whoever it is. But yeah, man, we got a couple interesting stories in store for y'all. So
you know, y'all let us know down in the comments if you've ever been caught. Like, you know,
For sure.
were you smart with it or were you a dumb nigga like
did
me?
you go to jail?
Yeah,
Were
did
on
you go to
probation?
jail? But we're gonna talk about our experiences and what we've been through, and we're just gonna hear smoke. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're smoking with us. You know, I hope you like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz.
For sure, man.
I appreciate you for coming back and clicking on this video. We've missed you.
Yes, sir.
You know, we've been on that grind lately. Don't you
We
think,
have
DK?
been on that fucking
We've been
grind.
uploading
We've been
at least
uploading.
a video every 3 days. I'd say
At
damn
least
near.
a video every
Try to.
3-4
We try
days.
to.
Yeah, man. This last couple months we've been putting in some work, man. Trying to get cool with it. You feel me?
All right, everyone, we're gonna stop all this yapping. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to start, like we said in the last video, I want to say, or the other video.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to yap in the beginning. We don't
Exactly.
want to get age restricted, so we apologize for that. But now we're ready to smoke.
For sure.
Hopefully, we don't get age restricted, but we'll see.
You know, it is what it is, man. Without further ado, let's spark these
spark this
motherfuckers up.
Fuck backwoods. I'm gonna lie.
Hashtag fuck backwoods in
Yeah,
the
fuck
comments,
that.
bro.
Like, don't ever buy no backwoods, bro. Go get yourself some slap woods, even loose leaves, bro. Even loose leaves.
Even
At least
loose
then
leaves,
you can
man.
use most of the
For
loose
sure,
leaves.
yeah, for sure. Slapwoods all day over here, baby. Ooh. Man, it's been a while since we smoked a couple woods on the channel, I can't lie. I think the last one was the Woods for Days video that I posted not too long ago. Changed the title up a little bit. It was smoking fat backwoods, but it wasn't getting no hits like that. It was like really low, like on the view count. So I kind of changed the title up. But that was actually the only like AI cover that we've ever done. I wanted to try it for a video to see if it would work, and that was like the only AI thumbnail we've used, and it was actually the lowest viewed video I think that we have. So like, I don't think we're gonna be doing that anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, I like making our custom thumbnails. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. I just wanted to try it, see like how cool it worked, you know, because it was cool. It spit out a pretty cool picture of a
Yeah, I didn't
fat-ass
think that
blunt.
photo was bad at
Like
all.
it was dope. It
I thought
said
it was
smoking
kinda
fat
dope.
blunts, you know, or whatever, smoking fat, whatever backwoods, but
Could definitely throw that on the back of a t-shirt.
definitely, yeah, that's definitely a type of design you could throw on a t-shirt, man. But yeah, man, it's been a minute, but hey,
But we're back. We're
we
here.
are back.
We're just chilling. We're smoking some woods. Like I said, hope you're smoking with us. Let us know what you're smoking on. But I guess I'll start it off, you know, with my
Start
first
it off,
encounter,
brother.
which wasn't as crazy as his.
No,
And this,
for sure.
and we're talking about like at this moment in time for stories, we're talking about, I guess, the feds, you know.
Yeah, we'll start off with some Fed stories, man. Because, I mean, I don't know if your parents really caught you. I mean, my parents kind of caught me. So I guess I'll tell that
I've
later
had a
on.
few
But I've had
instances,
more running
which
with
I
cops.
hopefully I'll be able to get into. I've had a few instances. My dad was kind of like bipolar with the situation. Like, it was a little like, yeah, you can smoke, yeah, you can't smoke, yeah, you can smoke. So it was kind of iffy, but it got better over time.
For sure.
But anyways, like, I'm gonna start this off with I just got off of work. I had rolled, I think, 2 joints, and I was going home. I didn't smoke these joints. I guess I just had them on me. Maybe I planned on smoking them during lunch. I don't remember. But I just happened to not smoke them, so I had them on me. At the time, I was smoking in my car. You know, I had the ashtray. I had it stocked up and filled and ready to go. So if I got pulled over, I was already getting caught for paraphernalia at the end of the day. Like, that was a done deal. But anyways, I'm going home on the highway. Turns out you can't be, well, there is a sign that just say, stay in the right lane if you're not passing a vehicle. I happen to be in the left lane. But not gonna lie, my turn was coming up, so bear with me. But
How you supposed to turn left if you can't get in the left lane?
that's
bro?
what I'm saying.
Like, you know what I mean?
So
Doesn't make
anyways, the
sense.
state trooper sees me in this left lane. I'm not gonna lie, I do drive in it for a minute. I don't want to say no more than 10 minutes, but I was in that left lane for more.
But once
at
the
least
cop
5.
gets behind you, you don't want to just switch lanes.
Yeah,
That
I
looks
know. I've
suspicious, you
heard
know?
different
So
things
it's like-
about that too. I've heard some people switch
Like,
immediately,
yeah,
and then
they're
the
like-
cop just passes them up, and I'm like,
because you're in the way. That's
yeah,
why they
because you're
pull
in
you
the
over.
way, you know. So I don't know. Do whatever you want. But I ended up getting pulled over because I was driving in the left lane by this trooper. You know, I get pulled over. I don't remember if I cleared the ashtray or not, but all I was thinking about was those 2 joints in my backpack. I'm like, either way, it smells like weed. He's gonna search the car. Like, it is what it is. Like, I can't do nothing now. You know, the full 9 yards, license, insurance. You know, it smells like marijuana. Like, I need you to step out the vehicle. It's probably my fault because my dumb ass didn't even clear my ashtray. So I had raw joint tips just fucking sitting there in roaches.
It
so
happens,
that kind of
bro.
fucked me just because I don't know why. I guess I wasn't thinking. I probably could have helped it.
It definitely happens.
But I mean, at the time I smoked in my car, so it smelled like weed regardless. So I probably would have got searched anyways. So I said, yeah, go ahead, search the car, search the vehicle. I mean, like, you got probable cause. Like, what? The next thing if I say no, they're gonna bring the dog out. The dog hits. They're searching my car.
That's the way it works in Texas, man. I mean,
yeah.
Once they ask you to search the car, you say no, you're gonna end up getting your car searched either way.
Yeah, they're gonna get a dog, and if the dog hits it.
Now, unless you don't have anything in your car, the dog comes and doesn't hit. But most of the time, bro, they're gonna make that dog hit.
Yeah, like they'll probably try to force it just on camera so it looks.
Which
like
will then give them the right to
search.
search your vehicle. So it's kind of fucked up, man. And then, you know, and that's sad because sometimes they'll go through that car and not even find nothing. And then they'll have to explain to the guy, well, the dog hit on the car. You know, I don't know if maybe he was just distracted or, you know, they'll make some excuse.
It's weird. But, you know, he tells me to step out. You know, him and this other guy searched the car. I could tell the one that was...
you or anything?
No, he didn't cuff me or nothing. Yeah, he just let me stand out. I mean, everything was cool. He searched the car. He went into my backpack. I had my 2 measly joints, like the normal size joint papers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally this big, like nothing crazy. Like, 2 measly joints. He was a new cop because he had like a older cop like with him, and this one that pulled me over, like I think he was in training to be a state trooper. Anyways, he gives me a ticket, but they end up like saying some stupid shit. Like, they're like over here saying like, I could take you to jail for this, and I'm over here like, what the hell? Like, you're gonna take me to jail for these 2 measly joints? Like, are you serious right now?
It's ridiculous, man. They always tell you what they can do, bro.
Yeah, but he didn't do that. He gave me a ticket, took my joints, and I went on my merry way. I mean, that's when, like, one of the first times I got caught. I mean, going to court's a whole different story. I don't want to take too much time. I know DK has some details to talk about his. Well, I guess DK will tell you his story, and then I'll go back and tell you my story about me going to court because he also has gone to court.
Yeah, I went to court also.
Yeah. So I mean, that's basically it. Like, after that, I went home. Not gonna lie, took a picture of me with my joint papers, literally took a picture of me with my ticket, which is actually my first ticket ever. Like, so I had my first ticket ever with having weed, and I had taken a picture of myself. Like, just got a ticket for like weed. Now I'm rolling more weed. Like, something stupid like that. I had like saved a picture, but went on my merry way until court, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know, I know your experience was a little different.
Yeah, man, mine was
nothing crazy. Like, luckily I didn't have nothing crazy on me. Like, I try not to.
Yeah, I had a little bit more than you did on you, man. So yeah, man. So me and a couple homies, man, maybe like 3 other homies. So there's about 4 of us. We were all up in my truck. We were like, fuck it, man. It seems like a good day to go hotbox. So we pulled up to the park, right? Thinking like, all right, you know, nobody's gonna be here. Like, we're chilling. You know, there was a couple joggers, maybe a tennis player or 2, but nobody to really worry about. I pull up in this trail, you know, it's a truck, so I can go up in these dirt trails, man. I pull up in this dirt trail. I'm, you know, and we're just chilling. We roll up a couple blunts, man. I think at the time I had like a half zip on me, maybe a little bit more than a half zip. I had just bought it. It was like $80, I think I remember spending.
Double L.
Yeah, so I had just bought it. Like, I mean, I didn't even get to smoke a single blunt by myself. Like, I had just bought it, pulled up to the homeboys, scooped them, fucking went to the park, pulled up in this trail. We rolled up a couple blunts, man. I'm talking, I think I had 4Ks at the time. I had like 2 packs of 4Ks. So it was like probably 8 blunts that we ended up like smoking. And I remember it was dark. I mean, at the time, it was like when we got there, it was kind of like getting dark. It was like, I would say like a 7, 8-ish time. And, you know, we're smoking, chilling for a couple hours, obviously a couple blunts. You know, we're just vibing or whatever, middle of the woods pretty much. And then next thing you know, I see this bright ass light, like, and you know, I'm high as fuck at the time, so I might be tweaking. It might be the aliens, bro. The aliens might be coming to try to abduct me right now. I don't know.
This dude
I have no clue, man. I just see this bright ass fucking light, bro, and it starts shining through the trees. I'm just like straight piercing through the trees, man. All you're seeing is just a white boom, just
You're
pretty
seeing
much.
the glare. You're seeing the glare of the fucking
Just,
light. Like,
yeah,
you're seeing the
all you
light
said, but it's
beams.
moving fast, bro. Like, not like fast as in like a flashlight, I guess. And well, I guess it could be like
It could
that.
be that light on their.
But
on
it's
their
bro. It's like that little
mirror,
spotlight,
like, bro,
and they
that
have a little
spotlight,
handle
yeah.
they can move it with, and it was like moving around real quick, bro. And I seen it like stop a couple times on the bumper of my car because it was getting reflected back from the chrome that was on my bumper was really clean. My truck was white in general, but it had chrome bumpers, so whenever they, hit that bitch through the woods, it glared back, and they were like, "What the fuck is that in the middle of the woods, bro?" I'm thinking like,
It's probably
I don't know
just
what that was at the beginning.
Oh.
Like I saw the light. I was like, okay, that was weird. Maybe it's I don't know why I thought this. I was fucking high as shit. I was like, some guy has a flashlight. He's pointing it out the side of his car. I don't know if he's looking for fucking hogs or what he's doing. Maybe he's looking for somebody. I have no clue. It doesn't even click or register that it's a cop. Then I see this car start to go in the grass and drive towards me. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, why is this car going through the grass? Like, it's like a Charger looking car. It's like a smaller sedan. I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, man, the Charger starts pulling up, man. As it gets closer, I realize there's like a ram bar on the front, man. And it's like this dark black Charger. So I'm like, well, fuck.
Yeah, obviously.
I know that's a cop now. Like, I see it, like it's a ram bar. It's an all black Charger. Bro has the spotlight on the side. That's, now it clicks. Like, oh, that's what I was just seeing just a minute ago was that spotlight shining through the woods. And, he gets up to about, I'd say about 20 feet from me, and then he turns on his lights. He doesn't turn sirens on, but just his red and blues, letting me know that if I start my vehicle or whatever, that I'm getting pulled over right now. So it's not like a situation where I can just drive off, Like, he's not coming to that trail to go fucking beat his dick. You know what I mean? Like, he's there. He's
going there on a mission.
Like, you know what I mean? He's there for me.
Down.
And then, he pulls up, bro, and he doesn't get out right away. He waits for another officer to pull up, which is reasonable. I'd say it's dark at night in the middle of the woods. Like,
there's a fucking
I would
truck
wait.
there.
Yeah, I would wait for somebody else to pull up too. So then there's like one of those Dodge Durangos they be whipping around, man. So one of those undercover Dodge Durangos pulls up behind me, lights on. Next thing you know, guy in the black Charger, he's the initiating like officer, I guess you could say. He's the first one to pull up.
Yeah, to stop.
So he makes the contact, man. He comes up to me, or that's what they say or whatever. But he comes up to me and he's like, so what are y'all doing out here? You know what I mean? And I was just like, oh, we was chilling, me and the homies. We didn't realize how late it had been getting. We were just been, going through the trails. It was a new truck. I told him I just bought this truck. So we were going down some trails, doing some off-roading. It's a 4x4. I figured, why not test the new truck out? I got the homeboys with me. I just want to show off a little bit, I guess you could say. And they were like, oh, okay, this and that. Get all my information from me. Run that shit. And then the cop looks at the ground next to the truck, and he sees the pack of the 4Ks. But yeah, I threw the pack out the window or whatever. He looks down. He's like, so are these yours? And I was just like, what? And I look down and I see the 4K pack that he's lighting up with his flashlight. And I'm like, I was like, no, those aren't mine. Like, I don't know. Those might be from somebody else that, because it's a trail. Like, some people walk it. Like,
that's true. That's true.
It's
it's
not like deserted. It's like a trail that people walk. The
like
runners,
if I'm in the cop's
joggers.
shoes, like, I might assume the exact same thing. But in my head, I'm also like
that could be leftover
maybe
trash
it could not
from somebody
be
else.
Yeah, like maybe there's kids that walk
the car
through there and smoke
stinks
there all
like
the
weed
time.
at this point. The truck smells like weed. We just smoked 4 fucking blunts. We just boxed the truck. I mean, I had the windows probably cracked or something, but there was still smoke in the truck. So
even with them open, it's like smell.
Yeah, so exactly. So I was just like, fuck, kind of caught. But I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything about weed or anything. And he was like, all right, well, is it cool if I pull y'all all out of the car and just see if I can maybe search the vehicle? Because I'm kind of getting an odor of like marijuana or whatever he said. And I was just like, well, I was like, yeah, I don't really have a choice, huh? He was like, well, I mean, you could tell me no, but then we'd have to, we'd be here longer, and I know you don't want to. It's already late. I know you don't want to be out here all night. They basically just tell you all that bullshit to try to just hurry up the situation, right? So I jump out,
That's probably the better decision too, because sometimes I've seen videos of the dog scratching up the fucking car and shit.
Right? Yeah.
Like they.
And I was thinking about
fuck.
shit like that too. Like I don't really want a
damn.
dog up in my car too. Like just
they let it get in there too.
tearing the shit up or anything. If you know, I don't really want them doing that too. I don't want them tearing through my fucking, you know, just because the dog might hit on some dumb shit. Like I don't want them tearing my vehicle up. So I was more just like, all right, fuck it, you know, like y'all can search it. Before they pulled up, actually, I missed this part. I had threw the sack back to the homeboy in the back and I said, hey, throw that in my bag. Throw my bag underneath the seat. At this point, they're searching the vehicle. They find the backpack that's plainly put under the seat. Yeah, he finds the bag that's just kind of fucking laying back there. And then he's just like, whose bag is this? And I can't be like, oh, well, that's not my bag. And put it on the other 3 homies are there. So I'm just like, fuck it. Like, that's my bag. Whatever. You know, and they're like, all right, well, we're going to search the bag. Is there anything in here we need to know about? It's like, nah, I don't have shit in there. There shouldn't be shit in there. And then he finds this fucking sack of bud, bro, and it's a fucking ½ ounce of weed.
Damn.
And he's like, so he's like, did you not know this was in here? He was like, that's a pretty big amount to just kind of like misplace. I could tell that he was like, fuck on me. He was like, all right, bro, like you need to just like kind of be real. I was like, yeah, you know, I don't know, maybe I just, you know, it was at the bottom of the bag, like, you know, I don't know, maybe I just forgot about it, my bad, this and that. I was like, and I ain't gonna lie, right in that moment, I asked bro if I could get a ticket. I was like, hey, could I just get a ticket for that for real? And he was like, this is a lot more than what a ticket's gonna be. I was like, fuck, bro. So then I was like, all right, bro, I think I'm getting arrested. So when he grabbed the weed, yeah, cause like after that, like, cause I asked him like, hey, can I just get a ticket? He was like, no, it's gonna be more than a ticket. Like right after that, he was like, all right, turn around, put your hands behind your back and shit. And then he was like doing the whole like Miranda right bullshit. I'm in the back of the car. I spent another hour or whatever waiting on my parents to get there and pick up my truck, so you know it doesn't get impounded, which they were cool about that.
Yeah,
I give them that because they could have impounded my car for
money.
Yeah.
For real.
So they were cool about that. And yeah, man, basically they took me to the jail that night, which is kind of crazy because they offered me a cigarette before I went into jail, bro. I was like not even old enough to smoke a cigarette. Basically spent the weekend in jail. Judge saw me or whatever, got bailed out because it was a half zip charge.
What was the charge? Like,
it was just possession of marijuana under 2 ounces.
See, that's what mine said too.
So yeah,
which I thought
any
was
amount of weed
bullshit.
up to 2 ounces is all charged the same way. So you might as well have 2 ounces on you.
I mean, you probably won't get arrested if you have less. Like, I mean, he had a ½ ounce.
Yeah, exactly. Like it'll be up to their judgment, but still, it'll be the same charge. So if you do get arrested for an eighth, it'll be the same charge as if you got arrested
because they don't
for
weigh
2
it out,
ounces.
which I thought was bullshit.
They weighed mine out
because
after they got back, and then they told me how much it weighed out on the papers whenever I got it. But I got arrested, I got booked and shit for it, so they had to do all the evidence and it showed. I think
I didn't get arrested.
18.2 grams or something.
It sucked
that I
because
had.
all my paperwork had said was like under 2 ounces, so the judge could look at that and be like, this dude probably had 19, like, was it
19
28
grams, 28 grams, whatever it is.
Yeah, like 19,
ounce,
28, whatever. Like,
well,
28 it could be anything.
Zip, yeah.
Right, 28 is the zip.
But I mean,
so it was 2 ounces then.
2 ounces would be no, it's 56
56
grams. Yeah.
Sorry, we're a little stoned.
Yeah, my bad. Not good at quick math,
Fuck
which we
that. should
know this because we buy that shit. So, but yeah, 56
it
grams.
fucking sucks. Yeah, how they don't like sit there and like put the exact amount that I had. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Put that I probably had maybe 2 grams. Like maybe 2 grams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 2 joints. I mean, 2 grams.
A gram
like,
and
that
a
doesn't
half,
look bad at all.
Because those fucking joints are small. Plus the
but
filter.
when it gets
like,
put on your record as, you know, under 2 ounces, it's like, bro, like what are they trying to ballpark that?
But you got the full 9 yards, huh? You know, he got the full
probation
9 yards.
too. So after
probation.
jail, I got put on probation. I had to do piss tests and shit. Luckily, it was during COVID. So like, really, bro, I had a lot of like Zoom calls with my PO instead of like
going to sentence.
Yeah. Thank God. Like, because like the Zoom calls would be better because I could just like get off and get fucked up instead of like over there and not be able to.
Yeah, I got you.
Not saying I did that.
That place sucks. But yeah, luckily I didn't get that full 9 yards. I mean, you know, I just went to court, saw the judge, asked to talk to the state. Me and the lady kind of, you know, talked it out, you know, figured it out. She basically just left me off the hook. But it was just kind of crazy how like
she let you off the hook.
She just let me off the hook, really.
That's crazy, bro, because I even asked if there was anything I could do, bro, and they were like, the only other thing you could do was spend this many days in jail or do this probation with this amount of fees. And I was like, bro, really?
Yeah, they were talking to me about probation too, and I was like, damn, I was like, am I seriously about to get probation for 2 measly joints right now? Like, are you serious? Like this wasn't a ticket.
And I remember when that was happening too, and you were telling me, damn, bro, I might have to take some time away from the channel.
Yeah, for real, because I was like, I don't know what's happening. Like, I didn't know what the hell was gonna go on. Like, if I got probation, I can't smoke. I'm not gonna fuck that up. Like, I'm just gonna get off of that and smoke after.
For sure.
But you know, it was just like, damn.
They have to be solo vids for like 6 months, bro.
For real.
What I mean? Or you just in the
I'll
background.
smoke on the CBD. There you go. Maybe puff on something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean,
thank God it didn't happen though. Thank God it didn't happen. Your shit got dropped.
Yeah, my shit got dropped. Everything was good. I didn't pay nothing. Not a fucking dime.
And it's been like 7 years or something since I've been arrested, like 5 years or something like that. So you know,
this was recent. I think this was like last year, maybe the year before. I want to say, I don't like a couple years ago.
For sure.
But yeah, I mean, that was our experience getting caught. Yeah, sorry we don't have any more time. Our camera's like heating up real bad. We are at like almost 30 minutes, so it might be a long video.
But hey, if y'all fuck with this video, man, we'll make a part 2 of getting caught.
We have other instances, you know what I'm saying, where we almost got caught.
Shit, we almost got caught together, bro.
Yeah, we almost got caught a few times together, actually.
You know what I mean? So if y'all want to hear about those things, man, leave a like, comment, share with your friends, family, bro. All that good stuff.
Tell us about your experience. Have you gotten caught? Yeah, everyone must have gotten caught at one point in time.
Come on,
or almost, you know.
Or y'all slick Ricks and y'all just never get caught, man. Y'all let us know down below, man. We love y'all, man, and we appreciate y'all for tapping in this video, man.
And you know, we'll catch you on the next one.
Later.
Peace.